Hi, folks. I just wanted to get online for a minute and just talk about some of the stories that I've been hearing about people that work in the federal government and the daily denigrations that they're subject to. And I don't even go out looking for these stories, they just kind of come to me honestly. Um, Even my local post office person, they looked so depressed when I walked in there. And they're like, things are changing back here. And, we want to be able to serve the customers, but, things are really changing back here, wink, wink. And, I let them know that, I'm fighting for them and I wanted to share their story, but I also want to share the stories of other people who've gone through some incredibly traumatic shit for working to serve in the public, especially in research. So, one recent anecdote that I heard recently from a reliable source is that DOGE went into the NIH, and these are people who are barely over 20 years old, walking around and firing people on the spot if they weren't wearing their badge at the moment. And these are people that have PhDs that have dedicated their life to studying how to make people healthier for decades. And this little 20-year-old walks in and fires them. And that's the kind of degradation that our federal workers are subject to. Another story that I have comes from Emma Kate Durham. And I'm just going to read what she says. For those who don't know, I worked for CDC, the Pittsburgh Mining Research Division, and have since November 2022. I was fired back in February in the initial legal firings, told in a one-sentence email that I was being fired for poor performance, even though I had 3 years of perfect annual reviews. Then I was brought back last week, and now today we are being notified the entire division is being cut. And what she worked in is studying the health impacts of working in mines. This is someone whose work is so critical for the working class people who keep our lights on, and the extreme sacrifices to the health that they make by using this technology. And I just want to say to everyone who I know who has family members in the federal government, people who have been funded by federal grants and are feeling the insecurity of today, I am so sorry. I am fighting for you, and it will get better.